Good evening, everybody. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to, who have we got? Dave Standing, Snorefoli, Gordon Jackson, Ring Visser, Gordon Sloan, who can't stay. Sorry to hear that, dude, but I appreciate I am imposing on a lot of people's Christmas Eve, so I appreciate every one of you just sparing me what will only be a few minutes tonight, I promise you. Blair Drader, Merry Christmas, dude. Dave Crook, Darren Hunter, Mr. Viss, I already said you, I'm sure. Brian Roden, Torana Martinezson, Rink again with a Christmas tree. Gordon Jackson, he said it's a short one. I've already missed it. Yeah, not that short. Duncan Murray, good to see you. Gordon Sloan, can you pause it for an hour? It's got to go and get something to eat. No, but I'm recording it, so just watch the rerun. Sorry if Mrs. Neal's head is poking.
Sorry.
She's hiding presents behind me, or trying
that's
to.
your stocking.
Oh, that's my stocking, apparently. Yeah, I am a 12-year-old. I still get a stocking. Wouldn't be Christmas without one. Blair Drader, what channel is this on? I'm having problems seeing anything but the title. Hopefully that's rectified itself now, because that's all that was on for a while. Mr. Stevens here. Good to see you, dude. Darren Hunter, who's that? Paul Trilk, evening. Ho, ho, ho. Right. Before I carry on with the comments, first duty, as always. Cheers, everybody. Oh, hang on. And that is a surprisingly tasty wine of the week this week, which I'll go into in a minute. But, firstly, and most importantly, the main reason for me wanting to do this tonight was to say a massive, massive thank you to so many of you that have sent me through just, well, a combination of really heartwarming and really hilarious gifts while I've been ill and leading up to the Christmas period. So I'm so, so grateful, and it's getting embarrassing. Please stop. It's, oh my God, I'm so touched, but I didn't want to just sort of gloss over it in a Facebook post or in a previous blog, so I specifically wanted to mention you all by name and highlight the wondrous things that have been sent. Do you know, I can't carry this on. This is too hot. Hang on a second. Oh, I'm burning up under there. God, if my hair was bad before, look at that now. Woo! And thank you everybody for your concern. And I didn't quite know how to respond to the comments about how I looked like I was on death's door, because at the point my last video went out, I was feeling 1000% better. So I thought I was looking quite good, but clearly not. I still look like, what was it, a swamp monster, I think the description was. But anyway, before I dive into the comments, I'm going to go through the gifts that I've received. Some of them I have in front of me, some of them I just have photos of because they are fitted to my bike, which just that tells you how wonderful these gifts were. I'm going to start with one that I've got in front of me because it came with a really lovely postcard, and because I still don't know who this is from. I absolutely have no idea. So that was the postcard, and on the back it says, "Balls, Marcus. It's that time of year again. Enclosed you'll find something shiny that goes underneath your hiney." Which, just brilliant. It's someone that's called themselves Mo Watts. So, please, own up. Who are you? I'd like to thank you properly, because what I got, which will forever adorn my gravel bike from now until the end of time, was this. A glowing scrotum. Something that every pro rider should have in their armoury. So they will be proudly dangling from the back of one of my other gifts. So anyway, thank you. Can't turn them off. Thank you so, so much for whoever sent me those. That made my day. That was at a point where I was feeling particularly grotty. So to just get a little surprise through the post was just amazing. And I love the rhyme as well. So thank you, whoever that was. Please let me know in the comments. But the next gift, which is from somebody that I'm not actually allowed to name. I have posted a picture of this before, but I didn't. If they're watching, I didn't give them the full credit and thanks. But it was basically this WTB SL8 saddle, which as you can see, appeals to the weight weenie in me and weighs absolutely nothing. Not as funny as some glowing balls, but really, really lovely. And I think you watch these videos. I'm not going to name you out of respect. Thank you so, so much. I love it. And I've not yet ridden on it, but I've sat on it stationary on as many occasions as my body has allowed me to. And so far, so good. I mean, that tells me nothing about it, really, but I'm enjoying it already. So thank you very much. Next up, I got... Oh, how do I get rid of this one? Hang on a second. Right. I mentioned in another video that a gift I received actually brought a tear to my eye, and I'm secure in my own masculinity to admit that to you. I'm not bothered. I was feeling quite emotional anyway, and this genuinely brought a tear to my eye. And what it is, actually, this is going to sound really mean, but it's a better, lighter version of a gift that somebody else had previously sent me. And I feel terrible that this one has replaced the previous one, but again, the weight wee in me, I couldn't resist. But when I show you this, the person that sent me the previous one will know what I'm talking about, and if you want those back, please let me know. Otherwise, they will be going on another bike of mine very soon. Anyway, I was feeling really ill, in need of as many drugs and help as I could get, and somebody packaged up a Ventolin inhaler and some Beechams in the post for me. But inside the box was an unexpected surprise that looked like this. Mr. Peter Patonk Wilson sent me some titanium egg beaters, which are just, I love them. I love the ones Keith sent me anyway. Absolutely love them. They've transformed my opinion of clipping in whilst riding the gravel bike. And then to match up the titanium and shave a few grams as well, just obviously that gets me here. So Peter, I don't think you fully realise how appreciative I am of that gift, and at that particular point in time as well. Absolutely amazing. Someone's just sent me a message. Oh, it's alright, I'm ignoring that. That's Darren Smith, so that's bound to be something offensive. But Peter, thank you so much, dude. Absolutely love that. I'm just going to turn this music down. I don't know if it's too loud for you guys, but it's actually a bit loud here. Right, so I got a carbon saddle. I got some flashing nuts. I got a set of titanium egg beaters. And then, if that wasn't enough, only today I got something that will trigger a whole vlog of its own from somebody that previously had sent me some Haribo, Mr. Darren Hunter. And I'm going to trust you that this is like a really good cure for illness, and that it does what it says on the jar, which is relief endorphins and sort of has real healing qualities. But basically, it's some psycho ghost pepper infused pickled onions. And there is no way on hell I'm eating these tonight, because I don't want to be ill all over Christmas with stomach and rectal problems. So I'm going to save those till it's not so crucial that I'm in good health, and then I will crack into those either on a live stream or a video. I genuinely am scared. I mean, I might have Indian roots, but the hottest I go with a curry tends to be a madras. I don't veer much hotter than that. So they scare the life out of me. But Darren, thank you so much, dude. That again, that just gave me a real chuckle and brought a real smile to my face. So I really appreciate that. I don't think I'm forgetting anything else. I'm looking around. Did I have any other photos? No, I think that's it for the gifts. But not just those ones. Everything that's been sent through the year. Obviously, I got the fan from Paul Elliott Kowalczyk. Like I say, I got the Haribos from Darren. I got the previous egg beaters from Keith. I got a cap from Jason. I got a hat from the other Jason. I got a cap from Kev. I've just been really spoiled by you guys throughout the year, and I really hope that my appreciation comes across in these videos, because it genuinely brings a massive grin to my face every time. But that said, please stop. Please stop. For two reasons. One, it is embarrassing because I can't reciprocate in the same way. And two, I think I mentioned before, I'm pretty sure Mrs. Neal thinks I'm buying all these things and palming them off as gifts. So you might end up causing me more trouble than good. But I love it nonetheless. So thank you all so much. Right, let's jump into some comments, try and catch up with things. Right, done all that. Gordon, Paul's going to get something to eat. What channel? Yep, done that one. What is that ring for you? Oh, it's a candle. Sorry, I wasn't sure that was. It looked like a glass of milk. I was trying to think of the relevance, other than, I suppose you leave a glass of milk and cookies out for Santa, don't you? Christmas Eve. Evening, Paul Trilk. Dave Stanning, Santa's here. Yep. Do you know what? I was wearing this anyway because I do this stupid Santa thing for my kids every year, and I think they've all well grown out of it, but I enjoy doing it too much, so they're gonna have to part with it. I make them sit on my 23-year-old sits on my knee, and anyway, there's nothing weird in that. It's a jokey Santa thing. Snorefrily, happy Christmas, everyone. Make sure to stay off the bike, eat and drink lots. No danger of doing anything else here, Snore. I'm not getting on the bike for a little while. Do you know what? Strangely, I lost weight in the depth of my illness because I didn't have an appetite at all. But I think I've more than made up for that in the last few hours. Merry Christmas from Paul Elliott. Call out chip. You too, buddy. Merry Christmas, Paul Trilk. Likewise, Mr. Grasso. Great to see you, John. And Ardif, Merry Christmas to both of you over on the other side of the globe. And Ardif, if you didn't watch my last vlog, the reason I didn't send you my address and reply to your message is for what I've just touched on, that I'm embarrassed by the amount of gifts that are coming through, and the only reason you'd have asked for my address would be to send me something, and I really don't want you going to that trouble. So I hope it didn't come across rude, but I really don't want you sending me gifts. So you're not having my address, Ardif. Unless it's for another reason, some kind of lawsuit or something. Maybe I've crossed a line somewhere, but I don't know. Blair Trader, Santa got rid of his reindeer and is a little horse now. Doesn't my voice sound better? I think it sounds much better. Mr. Scramstead, Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Gordon Jackson, Merry Christmas. Ring Visser, Merry Zwiftmas. Mr. Dave Standing, can I have a new bike, Santa? I've been good. I've been really good, and I'm not getting a new bike. So if you get one, Dave, I need to know what your tips and tricks are, because I've been trying for years. Mr. Crook, off to park run in a moment. Oh, of course, it's bloody morning for you, isn't it? Have fun, Dave. Merry Christmas to you. He's already done 50k on the bike. Mad. Paul Trilk, happy Christmas to Mrs. Neil. Emma, Paul says, happy Christmas. She actually heard that and did shout back, so there you go. Stuart Woodsell, Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas to you too. Kev Stevenson, what about the ho ho ho? Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Kev. That was something I instantly thought probably not a good idea. I made a jokey comment. Anyway, you'll have to go and find it. I'm not going to bring it back up again. Darren screenshotted it to make sure I couldn't hide the evidence. Anyway, happy Christmas, Mr. Sloan. Have to watch this on catch up. Good stuff. Hey, Martin Prop, the focus of our stage 10 race. Good to see you, dude. Merry Christmas. Sean Macoka, Woody Lowe. Good to see you. Merry Christmas, dude. Paul Trill, the kids have just one down. To see Father Christmas. Oh, have they come down? What? Do I need to put the mask back on? I'm too hot. Oh, hang on. If that is what you mean, if not, then please excuse this for a second. My dog goes mad when I'm wearing this. There you go. Merry Christmas to the Junior Trilks. Joel Walker, evening skipper. Happy Christmas, boss. Happy Christmas to you too, Joel. You and your family. Kev Stephen, put the disguise back on. Oh God, what did it say? You've just spoiled Christmas for me. You put on weight, Santa. He's such an asshole. God. Even in the midst of Christmas spirit, he's still a tosser. Kev, come on, man. Martin Prop. Oh, it's Marcus. Thought Santa Claus was live streaming. I reckon this is really delayed, isn't it? I'm going through comments from about 15 minutes ago. Hey, Darren Smith. Good to see you, dude. Merry Christmas. Darren Hunter, bonus league points. What, for sending me those ghost chili pickles? Well, yeah, that'll get you on some league points. You have to at least join a race, Darren. Jason Crash, our blasters here. Great to see you, Jace. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Best wishes with everything that's going on with you, dude. Darren Hunter, no one sent a kicker bike yet. No, not yet. God, you wait for the live stream when the kicker bike arrives. It's going to be a week long. Paul Trilk, new Atticus special edition kit, red with white trim. I'm going to go on to the new kit in a moment. and it's not Atticus. Spoiler alert, with a slight change of plan. But yeah, this is it. This is the muff, a buff rather. Is it a muff or a buff? Buff. Well, it's more like a muff. And the skull cap. Jason Masterman, evening boss, evening to you, my friend. Merry Christmas. Darren Hunter, Mrs. MN makes you dress up while she feels stockies for you. This is true. She's like Mrs. Claus, isn't she? Isn't that how it works in the North Pole? I roll around drinking whatever, and she packs the presents. Noel McGrath, nearly missed it. Great to see you, Noel. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Mr. Visser, Caroline is in bed with oh no, Caroline, really sorry to hear that. If I send you Beecham's and a Ventolin inhaler, don't be fooled into thinking it's going to have titanium egg beater pedals inside it. It will literally just be the drugs. But I hope you get well soon. Really sorry to hear that. But she's still watching. Look at that. Caroline in bed, flu-ridden, still watching. Is that because it's lady flu and not man flu? You can still operate on lady flu. Right, I'm stopping. I'm not going to carry that on either. Right. Father Christmas is back. Now the kids can go to bed happy. glad I've made somebody happy. Thank you, Paul. Darren's going to do the downhill. Yeah, man. Is that our next one? I think it is, isn't it? I think it is. Noel McGrath. Emma, Noel says Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas, Noel. You arse kisser. Right, up to date on comments. Goody good. Right. I'm trying to keep this brief, as I mentioned, because I do actually have quite a bit to do, being that I am actually Santa and it's Christmas Eve. My duties are... Oh, hello, Lucas. You want to come and join in? My son's going to say hello. Say Merry Christmas to the WKG posse.
Merry Christmas.
Can I just show you?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Come here, stand up behind me a second. This is why I'm now reluctant to do the Box Hill race. Now, you can't really tell the height difference. There we go. So, what was a tiny little, scrawny little kid when I thought of that challenge, he's now this this sort of ripped, athletic 6'2" or whatever. So,
I like it.
Anyway, thank you, Lucas. Right, I'm going to dive into my pad. First thing was thank you for the prezzies. I'll just go have a drink. So, cheers, everybody. So, thank you for the prezzies. Virtual NC 500. 2nd of January is my proposed start date. And I know Dave Crook now has shot off, but he was asking if I'd come up with the routes. And I think I did. I think I've got all of them. Hang on. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll put them all on there so you don't have to, so you've got a record of it. But basically, it's going to be day 1, Bigfoot Hills twice. Day 2, 9 times TikTok and then the Road to Skye up and down again. Day 3, Greatest London Loop 4 times. Day 4, Hilly Reverse times 12. So basically a 111, but not a race pace. And with some brakes. What's that noise? My iPad just died. So, anyway. Day 5, Richmond UCI 9 times. And then day 6, 13 times around the Innsbruck Ring. And that actually comes to 498.3 miles. So I might need to just throw in a little swerve there, here and there to make up the 500. But that breaks down into very close to the exact mileage and elevation that we're proposing for the 6 days of the real ride. So there we go. Right, so that's the VNC 100. Like I say, I'll put a proper announcement in the group. Right, new kit. So I mentioned it in the last video, and obviously I just hinted at it. Sadly, and it is sad, despite that's not a disappointment in who we are going with now, but I really did like the idea of working with Atticus because I like their whole scene. Obviously, they're linked with Chris Hall and Francis Cade and Jam Cycling and all those guys whose videos I follow regularly and really enjoy. Hang on one second. Sorry about that. So, yeah, it would have been really nice to have worked with them. But there was a sticking block in that they've just launched it, a whole sort of business around it. I don't know if us sort of asking them to do the kits was what triggered them to do this, but they've now set up Atticus Custom. But they have an insistence of a rather large Atticus Custom logo, which goes right across the chest, and then one on the back, I think. And there was no flexibility in the size and positioning or colours or anything on that. So one of the appeals with Endura previously was that they were very flexible and allowed us just to have their logo very discreetly on the collar. I'm not going back to Endura because I want to basically bring the cost down still. That was the original reason for looking elsewhere. So we're now going to go with Primal, and they've kitted out a couple of Zwift teams. The quality of their stuff from people I've spoken to is excellent. They have loads of tiers of different quality levels, and there is one in particular that looks like it will fit what we want perfectly, where it's pretty pro, I'll be honest with you, but not like ultra sprayed on skin tight, so a little bit more flexible. So anyway, they are now going to be doing the kits. They allow us to be very controlling in their own branding on there. So they're going to be able to reproduce the main kit exactly as it was, which was the main requirement, because it needs to match what we've got in Zwift and the existing real-life kits. But it gave me the opportunity to tweak the special edition kit as well. And I mentioned it before, I am like mega stoked with the new design. I really hope you guys are going to like it as well. I've taken obviously what my inspiration was for the previous one, which was the sort of retro F1 style, F1 livery that I'm a mad fan of, loads of sort of 70s and 80s Formula 1 car liveries. So I took the Lotus JPS one as the inspiration, and I've run a little bit further with that. But I've also done something, because this marks, being a special edition, it's really a mark of us exceeding 1,000 members. So I've actually handwritten the names of the first 1,000 members on the kit. So if you're watching this, the likelihood is your name is handwritten on this kit. I'll show you what it looks like now. I'll take on board criticism if there is any, but I'm not going to kind of open the design to sort of debate, because design by committee never works well, as I've mentioned before. But anyway, here it is. So there you go. We're going to go. I've basically done a retro looking WKG logo based on the JPS style, with the 111 in 80s Lotus Formula 1 font. And then these are the names on this strip on the back, which I'll try and zoom into. Hang on 1 second. Whoop, don't want to do that. It's still got the very faint watermark of the WKG heart logo in there. I've actually tried to incorporate the colours as well. So we've got the orange, WKG orange and grey stripes on the arm and on the neck. That detail I'm waiting to have confirmed that they can actually produce that. But yeah, it's a bit, this is low resolution because that's just a mock-up. But that strip there that you can see is 1,000 WKGers names. And I, for one, I'm super excited to have a kit with the whole, well, the first 1,000 members on that kit. And this is the proposed position of the Primal logo, which I think actually complements the style of the jersey anyway. So as long as they sign off on that, this is basically the kit. And I've tried to again integrate the colours of the previous kit, so that if you're wearing the old style bib shorts, which I will be with this jersey, these colour changing stripes at the bottom will line up with the stripes on the bib shorts and tie the two different kits in together. That's the idea anyway. So I hope you like it. Like I say, I know I'm slightly biased, but I'm kind of in love with this. I want somebody just to make me one, even if you lot don't like it, because I really like it. So anyway, that's the kit. Should be a little bit cheaper than even the Atticus ones. Waited for confirmation, and again based on numbers. But yeah, hang on 1 second. I've just got a message saying, "Hey Father Christmas, come and have a Bailey's with Mrs. Neil." She's texting me from the other room. Yeah, I'll be in a moment, darling. Right, new kit, done. Oh, I've got to hurry this up. Wine of the week. Let's do that quickly because I need a drink. Yeah, I'm coming, hang on. Right, so this week's wine of the week came in a hamper that I got delivered by my dad, which is a really nice surprise. Actually, it was while you lot were racing around on Saturday, the hamper turned up, and what I got was a bottle of Rosemont Estate Diamond Shiraz, and it's actually considering it's just part of a hamper, where I don't know how specifically they pick their wines for these sort of things, but it's actually very, very tasty. And again, just from experience and now how I'm developing my palate, I can definitely taste like, I mean, it's quite full-bodied, and I'd say it's sort of juicy sweet with hints of blackberry, plum and cherry. And there's a very slight, subtle richness of oak. And I'd say this would pair reasonably nicely, or very nicely, in fact, with like seasoned dishes, red meats, and perhaps the strong, sharp bite of a nice, mature cheddar. But that's just my opinion. So there you go. Rosemont Estate, I can recommend this one. Of the wines I've shown you, this one, 19 Crimes, Carta Roja, and Jam Shed are the ones I would very, very highly recommend. It's nice. And probably very cheap. You know, apparently the way to tell a good wine is the depth of the indent in the bottom of the bottle. So it didn't bode well when I did that, and there literally isn't any indent. But it's actually very tasty. So there you go, wine of the week. Woo, I am flying through this. Right. Just a very quick mention to a member I am super proud of, Mr. Martin Backer, for going back and completing his Everesting challenge. I got the impression it was torturing him, the fact that he didn't manage to complete it at the previous attempt. And he's gone back on, which just takes incredible mental strength. Had massive technical problems even on this one, but completed the distance. And that is absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to use that as an excuse for another sip of drink. This is to you, Martin, and everybody else who did that Everesting. You're all absolutely mental, but chapeau. Right, my next subject. This is a bit. It's come up again. That's going tubeless. I'm gonna have to do it, and yes, I will vlog it. And yes, I know you'll all think it's some kind of like comedy Three Stooges type thing, but I would imagine, I've got a feeling I'm actually going to be able to do it pretty well. But there we go. But the reason I'm going tubeless is I haven't even ridden my gravel bike, and I've put new inner tubes in from the two punches I'd had previously, and they're both flat. Doesn't make any sense. So I've got to take the tyres off and fanning around with it anyway. So next time I do, I'm just going to set them up tubeless. See how we go. Sorry, I'm all burpy again tonight. That's horrendous. Apologies for that. So yeah. Right, I'm going tubeless. And the final thing on my list, how exciting is this, right? Last year I had a number of New Year's resolutions, none of which I've achieved. Obviously it was the Box Hill race, build the Pain Palace. There was even read 5 books of 5 different types. I think I've read 1. But one of them was hit 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. And just before we came on air, we're on 995. I've got a week to get 5 subscribers, so just tell. Oh god, I've just seen. Right, I'll get onto the comments in a minute. I shouldn't look at those in the corner of my eye. So yeah, I've got 5 subscribers to get in a week. So just go and tell it. Just write it in the Christmas cards you're sending. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, best wishes. Oh, and go and subscribe. What's that? Oh, my dad's just sent my kids a load of money into my bank account. So they won't be seeing much of that. Yeah, just write a link to the YouTube channel in the Christmas cards you send out. Whatever you can. 5 subscribers. Help me achieve at least one of my New Year's resolutions, please. Right, anyway, that is it for the book. Amazing. And I should stop now, but I suppose I better go and catch up with some comments. I have no idea how far back I'm going to have to go. Alright, blah, 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 blah. There we go. We got to Noel McGrath. Happy Christmas, Emma. Okay. Caroline Winters, feeling bad, but you like Santa makes me feel a bit better. Any little I could do to help, Caroline. I mean, you know, that's what I'm here for. Merry Christmas from Caroline. Merry Christmas to you too. You and Ruben and Rink. Hope you have a fabulous Christmas, and all of you. Darren, stage 10 is 5th of January. Stage 10? We just did stage 10, didn't we? I thought, unless I'm getting my numbers mixed up. Stage 11, 5th of Jan. I think that's the downhill. Anyway. Tor Anna Martinson, rerun, Darren. Rerun of what? Stage 10? No. I think I have jokingly suggested I was missing out and gutted that I was missing out on that race, but I really wasn't. Paul Mersk, Merry Christmas to you too, my friend. Darren Hunter, oops, stage 11, right. I'll let you off, Darren. Gordon Jackson, will the special kit be on Zwift? I'd be amazed. But, right, I might get in trouble for this. John, by the way, I apologise in advance if I shouldn't really be saying this, but there is a possibility that we're going to get a kit on Road Grand Tours, and my thought was that to differentiate, we put the special kit on Road Grand Tours. He did suggest they do have a lot of black kits on there anyway, but hopefully ours will look distinctive enough. So I'd like to get it. I'd love to get it on both as an option, but no, I doubt it. Kev Stephen, when will Lucas get to pick his own hairstyle, or is it a Surrey thing? You're mean, Kev. You're being mean to my kids now as well. Peter Wilson. Oh, hang on. That's right, that's my dad. Peter Wilson's here. Great to see you, Patonk. I'm sorry you missed my thanks for your wonderful, wonderful gift, which... Is the picture still up there? I mean, look at that. The thought that went into the packaging as much as anything. Absolutely amazing. So, Peter, thank you so, so much. Keith, I hope you're watching so you can let me know if you want your other egg beaters back. That sounds so ungrateful, doesn't it? I'm coming. I'm trying to wrap up. I'm just catching up with comments. I told you I was on a time limit tonight. Ring Visser. Wow, awesome. I don't know what that refers to. I'm hoping that refers to the kit, actually. Let's pop that back up because I like looking at it. I'm such a proudo. Look at that. Oh. Martin Prop, that's freaking awesome. Thank you, Martin. Paul Trilk, love the new limited edition kit. Here we go. Oh, Peter's in California. Howdy, my friend. Man, my broadband must be working better if I'm reaching that side of the world. Yes, I do know that's not how it works. Great to see you, dude. I hope you're having a wonderful time over there. Merry Christmas to you and Melissa and all of yours. Olaf Bonk's here. Great to see you, Olaf. Merry Christmas. Noel McGrath, love the top. Excellent. Olaf Bonk, hello, Merry Christmas. Sorry being a little bit late. I'll let you off this once, Olaf. You can catch up with the recording. Kelly Scrant said, nice jersey. Glad you approve. Sending now. What, the jersey? I wish. I want to get the order in early January because they have an 8-week turnaround time, and I'd like to get the order in so that we have it plenty of time for our March meetup in the New Forest. I don't really want any squeaky bum moments fretting as to whether the kit's going to turn up before then. Dave standing with a heart, hoping that's for the kit as well, or just for me. Either way, Dave, thank you, buddy. Duncan Murray, great looking top, thank you. Paul Elliott Graduate, lovely looking kit, awesome, thank you, Paul. Martin Prop, please take my money. Anytime, dude, I'll send you my PayPal details. Brian Roden, looks amazing, thank you, Brian. Couldn't see Pookie's name. It's in there, Kev. Pookie is in there. The name's on there at the moment. There's actually probably only 200 names that I've just duplicated because I've been handwriting these. I'm up to about 660 or something like that. Darren Hunter, what's that on the left breast? I'll be shocked if it means if the names can be read on the real thing, but looks great. Thank you, Darren. Well, in real size, they actually will be read. They're not dissimilar to a standard kind of handwriting on paper size, maybe a little bit smaller, but it's something I will rewrite them in a clearer handwriting if it looks like it's going to be a problem. But it's something I really want to have on there, because without wanting to get too romantic, let's be honest, this group, that's what it is. It's you lot. It's everybody. It's certainly nothing to do with me. It's certainly nothing to do with an elite few. Every single one of them. Do you know, that's what was amazing. As I'm writing out these names, yes, there are names there that I'm not familiar with, but I was stunned by how many are either very regular contributors or I recognise from having raced on Zwift with or had a fleeting conversation with. It's many more than I expected out of 1,000 names. So I mean that just sums it up for me. This team is nothing without every single one of you. So there we go. The thing on the chest, by the way, that is, I'll go into the story behind this another time. Obviously, Rilo was a sponsor of ours. Someone I was in partnership with, or a couple I was in partnership with, and some rather sort of, well, not even rather, some tragic circumstances kind of changed the picture of that significantly. And I feel like I'm just trying to sort of hold the fort for a while. and this was one of their logos. And I've adapted that logo actually for something I'm going to use on the off-road stuff. Basically, it's going to be Rillo Untamed is the off-road stuff. And this lion has some significance I'm not going to go into, but basically that's a Rillo logo. Right, where was I? Hope you haven't forgot to put your own name on the kit. I actually did, but it will go on there. My opinion, my arse, you were just reading the label. Get out of it, what are you talking about? I'm a wine connoisseur. Like I say, I detected hints of blackberry, cherry, plum, and in my opinion, it would go very well with a nice, smoky, rich, mature cheddar. There you go. Hey, Martin Bjorkvix here. Good to see you, dude. Merry Christmas. Kenny Scramstad. Just be sure to have a spare tube with you just in case. Always. That is one thing I would definitely do. There is no way I would rely on tyre sealant going tubeless. I'm still not convinced by the effectiveness of it, but that wouldn't be fair if I didn't give it a good crack. So, tyre jizz everywhere, non-PG vlogging coming. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the tidiest when I work on a bike, but I will do my best not to spray tyre jizz all over the place. You know, I'll be doing it in my living room for starters, so I'll try and be careful. Gordon Jackson, you're supposed to blow the tyres up when you put them on. Shit, that's what it is. Well done, Gordon. Right, so the tubeless thing, I just need to put some air in the things. Martin Prock, tubeless works great. Been riding tubeless for 3 years now and never had a flat. But on the other hand, never had a flat with tubes either. See, I've never had mega problems with tubes until my recent last 2 gravel rides where I've punctured 3 tyres. So that kind of just got me thinking. And definitely 2 of those punctures was more likely pinch flats than actual, what's it called? Like penetration from a sharp object. Kev Stevens, so what? That must be a Scottish thing. I have no idea what you're talking about 95% of the time, Kev. Peter Wilson, Jersey looks fab, take my money. Thank you, Peter. God, I should really send you a free one. I don't know if I can afford to, but if I can, I will. If anyone sends me a kick a bike, by the way, you will get a free jersey. Right. Paul Eric Kowalczyk, I've finally gone tubeless. Biggest tip is to get a sealant injector. Makes it much easier. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I've seen others that peel some of the tyre away, pour it in and swish it around. But no, I'll take the valve cores out, put it in, all pro-like. I will probably buy those beautiful Chris King valves beforehand, so that's a waste of 20 quid or whatever. But if I'm going to do it, that's 90% of the reason why I'm going to do it, I'll be honest. But yeah, thanks for the tip, Paul. That is exactly what I'm planning on doing. So this is the rest of Kev's message. So, how do you have 1,000 names on the top then? You've got Tourette's. I'm not even... I don't know. I'm not even entertaining your comments. Gordon Jackson, you will be on the naughty step. What for? Oh my god. Well, I don't... What have I got? Have I got to scroll back? Oh, what? For getting puncture jizz, tyre jizz. Yeah. Brett Smith here. Great to see you, Brett. Do you know, it's really sad. I see you ride. My phone dings nearly every night at about 1 o'clock in the morning next to me to say Brett Smith started Zwifting. And it occurred to me our paths really rarely cross these days because of the time difference. So, it's really lovely to see you here. Merry Christmas to you and your family. And ride on, dude. Olef Bonk, there are names on the jersey? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah, I will check this out, Olef. You're going to love this, dude. That's very low resolution, so you won't actually be able to tell that those are names. But basically, let's zoom out a tiny bit. That whole central strip on the back is a list of the first 1,000 members of WKG. Apologies if you joined just after that 1,000, but I could just keep going on forever and that, you know, nah. So, yes, Olaf, your name is on there. Without a doubt. As is our next man, Mr. Jason Crash Blaster. Love the kit. Send it me now. Oh man, I'm desperate. Trust me. I know it's one thing to be like quietly proud of your work, but I've not been quiet about it at all. I keep showing it to Emma. Like, look at my genius. I'm so in love with it, and that's such a ridiculous, egotistical thing to say as a designer. But I wouldn't let you guys see it if I didn't really like it. So, so I am every bit as desperate to get my hands on it as you. Mr. Hunter, a lion. Looks like you after a week or two of beard growth. I did question that when I saw it. It's a cool lion with a baseball cap and glasses on, so there you go. Mr. Lowe, I forgot to tell you, mate, I let your tyres down while you were making the coffee. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. You don't need to resort to sneaky tricks to beat me, Sean. You got me licked, mate. Don't you worry about that. Actually, I forgot to say to you, Sean, after you left, I think I bigged up that cup of coffee and made it with the nice espresso machine and all the rest of it. It was disgusting. I don't know what I did wrong, but you were too polite to say anything at the time, so I appreciate your politeness. But after you left, I had to tip mine out and remember thinking, that was freaking disgusting coffee. But thank you for being so polite. Mr. Bonk looks really nice. Love the idea with the names. Thank you, Olef. Yeah, I'm super proud, if you hadn't guessed. Right, I'm up to date with the messages. I've been getting evil looks from out the corner of my eye, so I'm going to keep this short at 45 minutes. Some kind of record for me. So that leaves me just to say, oh God, new messages. Stop the messages. Merry Christmas, everyone. See you all at the radio tower. Okay, that's a good one. Cheers, Dave. Yes, so I'm going to have to ride up to the radio tower and you can all do a ride with. But we'll speak before then, I'm sure. But anyway, as I was saying, Merry Christmas, every single one of you. Thank you all for just the most brilliant year, both on Zwift, in real life, everything. It's been a really great year, really enjoyable year. I loved our Montrose meetup, absolutely brilliant. I forgot. How can I forget Pookie as a gift? Jesus Christ! I was reeling off the gifts I've received this year. I got Pookie. I got the Screaming Goat toy. I got the goat mask. Oh man, it's because they were a while ago. That's why I've forgotten about them. But no, yeah, it's been a really fun year. It really has. Stupid things. Some of the races we've had have been hilarious. Obviously, the launch of the whole goat thing with Darren. Well, I blame Peter as much as Darren because I think Peter sowed the thought in Darren's head to make the Screaming Goat video. But those races were fantastic fun. Were they this year? I think they were. Yeah, it's just been really good fun. I've enjoyed so much of it. I've enjoyed your company so much, and here's to an even better 2020. I mean, I'll speak to you before 2020, I'm sure. But if I don't, have a fabulous new year. Enjoy your Christmas. Drink loads. Eat loads. Ride a bit if you fancy it. I won't be. But yeah. Thank you to all. Thank you to your families for allowing you the time to entertain me. And I'm dragging this on now. I'm going to go and drink this, then go and neck a Bailey's as well. Merry Christmas, everyone. See you on the next one. That will be on live. Did you hear that burp? I hope that was still streaming. That was Emma.
No, it was not.
No, your illusion's been shattered.